Happy Friday, it's February 9th, and this is
Property Pulse.
episode 6.
Today we are going to be covering housing inventory trends, home price insights, regional market preferences, and ending with some vibrant local events coming. I'm Nicole Vondrak.
And I'm Brad Vondrak, and this is the Property Pulse. All right, so to start this off, we're going to talk about a Housing Wire report from Logan Mohtashami over at Housing Wire, and talking about our abnormal seasonal inventory and the positive housing inventory trends coming in 2024. So basically, over the past 4 years, our seasonal inventory patterns have been extremely abnormal, and essentially our spring inventory bottom has been occurring later and later in the year. So what that means is when your typical cyclical cycle of everybody listing their home in spring, it's not bottoming out in August, September, October like it typically does right after the school year. It's actually been bottoming out closer to November and actually into the holidays in December. So, and then due to the rise of demand in the late last few years, it's extending into the next year also. So we saw quite a bit of demand in mortgage applications in January of this year, with rates dropping and there still being a demand. So there hasn't really been that cyclical cycle. Some people still believe in the cyclical cycle of listing in spring, but our advice is always to list your home when they're not on the market and beat everybody to the market, because there is buyer demand out there. And we are going to see a year-over-year increase in inventory this year, at least projected based on all the economic factors, especially with the interest rates potentially getting into the 5s by the end of the year. We'll see. And 5s might mean 5.99. Doesn't mean 5%. It means 5.99. So essentially what we're looking at week over week from this report, so January 19th to 26th, weekly inventory change. Inventory fell from 503,233 to 497,389. So that last week of January saw quite a dip in inventory nationally speaking. And in the same week from last year, it actually was 466,391 to 457,717. So the bottom for this inventory of the week was 240,194. That was in January of 2022. And the peak was 2023, which was 569,898. So for context, active listings in this week of 2015 was actually 936,253. So that's a difference of almost 600,000 units. So there's definitely a demand out there, meaning there's lots of buyers still trying to buy, regardless of where rates are at.
Yeah, definitely. There's lots of buyers trying to buy. And just because inventory is down doesn't mean that they're not selling. It just means that there's a lot more people looking. So CoreLogic came out with a report where they're talking about home prices nationwide, and including distressed sales, increased 5.5% year over year from December 2023 compared to December 2022. Month over month, home prices are a little bit down by like 0.1%. That's also seasonality, so I wouldn't look too much into that. But they're also saying that the projected home prices will increase, they're saying 2.8% year over year from December 2023 to December 2024. So there's definitely a projection of a little bit of an increase. Mm-hmm. So they're saying the outlook for home prices. While appreciation is projected to slow, home prices are expected to continue to rise. Entering a typically busy spring home buying season, the 2024 home buying season is anticipated to benefit from pent-up demand, a robust job market, and wage growth. Geographic patterns definitely contribute to that, and they do favor more of the Northeast and South, especially those that remain affordable, which I know in California, sometimes there's some questions on that.
Which actually was going to lead us into our last topic, which has to do with housing affordability. There's a couple reports that I'm going to reference here. The first one actually comes from a quarterly report from NAR, so the National Association of Realtors. And the thing that stood out to me that I wanted to bring to you all is the fact that, if I can find it here, California's dominance in expensive markets. So of this list, the most expensive markets in the entire United States, 8 of the top 10 markets are located in California. So we're talking San Jose, Sunnyvale, Santa Clara, number 1. Number 2, Anaheim, Santa Ana, Irvine area, which this one was surprising, but I'm guessing because Oakland, Hayward is a little bit lower price than San Francisco, but they lumped those 3 together as the number 3 area. 4 was Honolulu, urban Honolulu, I should say. 5, this was surprising to me, and I'm guessing just because of the proximity to San Jose, Monterey. But Salinas coming in at number 5 in the United States. Number 6 was San Diego, Carlsbad. Number 7, Oxnard, Thousand Oaks, Ventura. Number 8, San Luis Obispo, Paso Robles. Number 9, Long Beach, Glendale, Los Angeles. And then rounding it out was Boulder, Colorado.
But not Tuolumne County.
Yeah. So if you're looking in those areas, you're gonna pay a pretty penny, which leads into the quarterly housing affordability report that the California Association of Realtors had put out. And the thing to kind of point out, this first stat I'm going to bring up is actually a nationwide stat. So they're saying 15% of California households can afford to purchase the median purchase price, which is $833,170 in the fourth quarter of 2023. And that is down from 17% from 2022. So basically what that is also saying is you need a minimum of $222,800 to afford the monthly payment of $5,570, including principal, interest, and tax on a 30-year fix at 7.39. And that's also assuming you had 20% down to afford that median price home. 22% of the home buyers, according to this report, were able to purchase a $650,000 median price condo or townhome. So this kind of gives you an idea of where we're looking at. Our area here in Tuolumne County, we don't have a lot of townhomes or condos. The minimum annual income was that needed for that was $174,000. And once again, this is based with 20% down, giving a monthly payment of $4,350. How that compares to Tuolumne County, our median price, according to this report, is $403,750. And that puts you at a $2,700 a month mortgage payment, presuming 20% down. Obviously, if you have a different loan and different down payments, it all obviously will change and go differently from there, which also requires $108,000 income, qualifying income, to afford that median price home. In the state, the least expensive areas are all up north. Lassen, Plumas, Shasta, Siskiyou, and Tehama counties are actually rounding out very near the bottom. Anything from $249 up to $390 in those counties.
But at least we're not near the top of that list.
Yeah, we're definitely not. And we'll see how the rest of the year goes with the interest rates and how demand comes. And hopefully we can get some more homes being built in our area.
Speaking of our wonderful Tuolumne County, let's get into some local events for the weekend. So, of course, we have wonderful snow this week, so should be nice at Dodge Ridge.
Yeah.
Last weekend, we actually took some time and did the Tuolumne County Visitors Bureau put on a selfie trail. It was really fun. We took the kids. We'll definitely be uploading a video of that. And you just go to the Tuolumne County Visitors Bureau website and you can download...
Visit Tuolumne County
website, and you can download like a trail map. It's really fun. It took us about an hour.
They have also, you have to check out with it, but they also have the visitor or the selfie trail. They have if you're foodies out there, you can do a burger trail. So They have a list of areas all over the county that have some burger spots that are joint in that. You can get discounts and such. And then the other one was craft brews. So I think it was wines and ciders, stuff like that.
That sounds like a date night.
Yeah.
Or maybe a couple. So going on from there, we have on Saturday at 2 p.m. at the Red Church, there is the Poetry Out Loud contest. This is amazing. It showcased a bunch of our local students from Sonora, Tioga, and Somerville High School that are competing for the opportunity to advance to state finals. It is really an amazing thing. Let's see, what else do we have this weekend? So apparently there's a big football game on Sunday.
I thought it was a Taylor Swift concert.
Football game on Sunday. So before the football game, they're having a Super Bowl scholarship breakfast at Motherlode Fairgrounds from 7:30 to 11:30. This sounds really good. There is omelets, croissants, fruit cups, orange juice, coffee, and it says tickets can be purchased through any member of Tuolumne County's 5 separate Rotary clubs.
I wish we were able to make it, but we have other obligations,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
it sounds really cool. Let's see here. Then we also have the second Saturday of the month, Arnos Club Dance. So I did find out a really interesting fact about the word Arnos. It's actually Sonora spelled backwards. Who knew? Apparently it's been around for a long time. So, they're doing either ballroom, country swing, Latin, or even line dancing. If you go and say you're new to town, then they're saying it's a great way to meet new friends. $10 for adults and $5 for anyone under 18.
All right.
So I think that's all I have for, and it is Second Saturday, so there might be some stuff downtown because they usually have Second Saturday stuff downtown.
Second Saturday art night, I think it's usually 5 to 8. It's not on the calendar, so worst case, you can go have some awesome food and maybe enjoy our downtown locale.
Exactly.
All right. Well, once again, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button down below, or make a comment if you got any additional topics you'd like us to cover, or want to just chat about housing.
Yeah.
Just we're a message away.
Have a great week, you guys.
Thanks again.
Today is, wow, I don't even know the date. What date is it today? I don't even know the night.
Yes.
Okay, one more time. Happy Friday. Today is, one more time.
Happy Friday. Today is February 9th. This is episode 6 of the Property Pulse. It's not on that list, so I wouldn't even announce it.
What's the worst that happens? People go downtown?
Sure. Okay. Well,